Well met everybody, it's time for some StarCraft today. We're here with the playoffs of the Alpha SC2 Team League, and yeah, let's just hop right in since we had some delays already. We're in Kairos Junction, which actually is game 2, and yeah, therefore let's just go. Top left hand corner with our yellow player for the Hasu players. Here we go with Minatoeh, Zerg number 1, and in the bottom right hand corner, Zerg number 2. Here we go with the player for the Micro T team. This is Pupu. Also another Zerg, as you can see. And then we have all this good stuff going on. Expansions dropped. But yeah, you see Zergling's already going over to the other side by Minatoeh, so he might at least try to interrupt the expansion. I mean, it will lose some health points, but most likely it's not going to die here. We all know about that. But yeah, it will be interesting to see how this game goes out from here. Baneling Nest actually started pretty early now for Pupu. And let me actually switch the overlay. And yeah, Zerglings arrive. So is he actually attacking the axe? Yeah, he was trying to surround the Zerglings, most likely. But yeah, no chance here. We have enough Zerglings now to defend, so there's... what are you going to do? Not that much. Pressure is over for Minatoeh. Pupu just did this really nicely. And yeah, guys, just to let you know where we are in game 2. We had Arctur, I don't know, maybe he was AFK or playing another game or whatever. So he was there a little late, and therefore we decided to go for the second map first. So we're in Minatoeh versus Pupu now, and Arctur versus Nitix will be played afterwards. And yeah, third base up for Minatoeh. Yeah, obviously going for the Baneling Nest as well. You don't want to have that one happening if your opponent has the Baneling Nest and you don't. But also, yeah, you could just go for Roach Transition, which can be kind of hard to do if your opponent would go for a push. And we have speed about to finish, so that might actually be a thing. But yeah, other than that, let's just see. Oh, the Zergling actually gets in, so what is he going to see? Oh, he sees that Zergling speed is on the way. Doesn't get the drone though. So yeah, first creep tumor out for Pupu, also going for the third base. Has one Baneling over there to make sure that everything is alright for him. And now sends some Zerglings over for scouting, so let's just follow those. Oh, Banelings just roll aside, so he actually opens the way for the scout. Oh, will he get a drone? Oh, not that one, and not the other one as well, I guess. Yeah, Zerglings are there to defend. Over here though, yeah, we have some Zerglings, yeah, just checking the third, nothing happening here as well. Zerglings are gathering at the bottom center though for Pupu. And he's actually going for the second creep tumor. How many do we have on the other side? Seems to be just one for now. And we have the Roach Warren starting here after the Roach Warren, yeah, has been started a little bit earlier for Pupu already. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, Baneling's easy thing to force away your opponent's units, right? Yeah, scouted the Roach Warren already. I guess there was a good connection for Pupu in that regard, since yeah, there was one Baneling missing that was there before. So yeah, we see Pupu actually heavily droning up. As you can see, he's at 57 over 41. 3 more in production for Minatoeh, but yeah, we see him actually be in a good spot economy-wise. But then again, just take a look at the army, where we have 9 roaches coming out from Minatoeh now. I mean, we have no tier 2, so this won't be a Nidus, but still it can just walk across the map, and then this could actually look pretty bad if his opponent only would have Zerglings. But yeah, first 6 roaches on the way for Pupu as well. Still, the army supply looks good for Minatoeh, but yeah, as we all know, this... oh boy, this could have been a big connection. Okay, it wasn't bad, but as we take a look at the supply, we have to take into account that it looks really good for Minatoeh. Still, defender's advantage might be a thing, but there is a good advantage already. Good baning hit, for example, could actually swap the game around here. But yeah, let's see. The banelings though, not really doing anything, and this looks like Minatoeh is just pushing into everything here. The Zerglings, really nice job of just keeping the Zerglings back until all the banelings explode. And now we have him just pushing into the second base. We have the workers trying to do something as well, but we have a lot of roaches still standing for Minatoeh. Some Zergling reinforcements coming in. We have the Queen trying to help, but dying then. And we have a lot of workers trying to do their job, but oh, they go down one after the other. So it looks really hard to hold here for Pupu. I mean, the army supply kind of looks okay-ish. His worker count, though, despite the fact that he has 16 workers lost, still is higher than his opponents, but it seems like he actually can hold. But then we have another Zergling push going into the third base right here, right now. But still, with the roaches being there, Pupu might actually be able to hold. Nice surround, though, by Minatoeh, and that actually is a bad spot to be in. I mean, the best spot the roaches could be in, but still not a good one. And actually some of them survived since the banelings came in to force the Zerglings away. Really good job for Pupu here. I kind of doubted that he was able to hold, but he actually did. So yeah, very good job here. And despite the fact that he lost 16 drones, he still is ahead in terms of, I mean, right now it just switched around. He was ahead a second ago. But yeah, his worker count is fine for him. So, yeah, I mean, he lost some workers, but he's fine. 3 bases on either side. We have some roaches, and the army count as well as the worker count is kind of equal. So it's pretty much fine for both players now. Upgrade-wise, we have +2 on the way. Also for both players, a little bit earlier for Pupu. But, yeah, that is not going to change the big stuff here. We have roach speed already finished for Pupu, which is just on the way for his opponent. But other than that, yeah, now is the time to build a lot more roaches, or maybe try to transition out of this. That Zergling run by already prepared. And the 4th base it is for Pupu. While just going for more roaches. Okay, I mean he's moving out, but he has the lower army supply, so he won't be doing a thing here. He's down by 20. Also, we have +1 carapace actually finished for Minatoeh. So yeah, he might be behind on the +2, but he has +1 carapace already, which his opponent didn't even start. So Pupu is not going for that one. But he's going for tunneling claws and borrow, so that might be something sooner or later. And we have how many overseers? Just the 1 overseer with the army for Minatoeh, and then that's it. Did he just scout the 4th base? No, he did not, but let's take a look at the fight. We have the Biles running down, not really doing a thing. Nice dodge of them at the front. And yeah, you see Pupu now having the lead in terms of army. Yeah, dodges the Biles, easy peasy. Yeah, that's actually it. I mean, it was just a poke in for Minatoeh. I can't imagine that he actually tries to go for this. At least not as long as he doesn't scout that there is a 4th base. And he does not know about this. I mean, if he would, I think he would go for a bigger push here. Which actually wouldn't help him very much, since Pupu has a pretty good supply. As you can see, he's just stepping forward, trying to take out as many roaches as possible, since he's in the position to do so. And with the better economy and with the more bases, he still has more army and is just stepping forward. So Pupu in the ZVZ really taking a good spot. So do we have actually something going on in Minatoeh's direction though? Upgrade wise, yeah, he has the +1 carapace. That's the thing that's in Minatoeh's favor, but other than that, nothing really speaks for him right now, I think. Army supply getting higher again, but a lot of that is in production, obviously. So let's see what he can do. Not that much. It's just trading Biles. I'm actually wondering that there's nothing happening. And you see what's happening? Pupu going for some borrowed roach attacks on the other side in all the bases. Oh boy. I mean, he's going for the Zerglings at the top right, so the run-by is going on over there. And this army also looks like Pupu is easily able to hold the high ground here. While he's killing some workers in the main, he was going over with some roaches over here. But let's take a look at this now. The Ravager's trying to set a step forward. And will this be enough? Some roaches coming in from the top. We have a good amount of roaches over here actually for Minatoeh. And will he be able to hold, to win the fight? Reinforcements coming in for Pupu, not really cared about, but the biologist hitting them. So yeah, we have Pupu just losing his roach roaring. Will he though? Oh, he's pulling the workers to keep that one alive because he knows, oh boy, if he doesn't, that is going to be a bad thing to have happening. And yeah, 25 workers going down on the other side. Minatoeh down to 25 workers. So Pupu pretty much knows if he holds right here, this should be game. And I think Minatoeh knows as well. But he's retreating, which kind of opens the floor for Pupu here. Still, we have the roaches over there. We have some roaches over here as well. It looks very good. Also, the roach roaring has been taken down, so it's, yeah, it's a very good situation. I can't see Pupu losing this game, to be honest. And yeah, he's separating the roaches. Okay, there comes an overseer, but then that's it. We still have 3 roaches at the top right, though, of the base of Minatoeh. So Pupu up a base, up 34 workers and up 30 army supply, and he's just going back in, and he might just go for, I don't know what, the worker and then the spawning pool? I don't know. And Minatoeh just now started replacing the roach roaring, which is kind of late. It was destroyed like very long time ago, and now we have the 3 roaches from the main base just going to the second base, trying to take out some more workers, and you can see the worker count going down and down to 12, 11, and yeah, GG, well played. There we go. Pupu actually takes the lead for the Micro T team. Welcome back to game 2. The formal game 1 it is. On Cyber Forest we are, and in the top left hand corner, here we go with the Zerg, who recently joined the Hukagu T team. It is Nitix, and yeah, for this series he's representing the Micro T team, which, yeah, as we can tell, is, yeah, a mix of the Hukagu T team and the Micromaniacs. So a Russian-Finnish cooperation, I think. And yeah, let's go over to the bottom right, where there is a Russian team going on. It's the Hasu players, and the guy that is playing for them right here is Arctur. So let's see what he's going to do then. It's Reaper first. And it seems like the expansion is going to be followed up. At least the mineral count speaks for that, and also the meta game does as well. So yeah, for Nitix it's just the standard hatch gas pool thing. Overlord's going over. There's a scout coming in. Let's just follow by this one. Reaper's about to finish as well. So yeah, this one is just for checking out if there is an expansion, and he confirms that there is. And then I guess we can just follow him now, because he's the more mobile unit. He's going to go inside of at least the expansions to maybe try and get a worker. And behind this, Arctur is going for the factory and not the depot and the expansion, so no surprises there. No proxies being made with the worker that is still patrolling on the third. No, not even the Zergling goes down against the Reaper. Everything's fine from Nitix's point of view, but also Arctur, he just got the scout, and therefore I guess he's alright as well. Got the scout on the third as well, which Nitix has started just a second ago. And yeah, then let's see. What else is there? Starport it is. Hellions coming up. So pretty much the standard stuff here for Arctur. And let's see what Nitix is going to do. I mean, he's going for the third, yeah, but what's the follow-up? Is he just going to defend with a lot of Zerglings against the Hellions coming in? Or will he go for Roaches or maybe instantly Hydras? I mean, we won't see a 2-base Muta pressure here off of Nitix, since we have the third base already. And it just finishes, but how many more Queens will be there? 1 more in production, 2 at the front, 1 in the main base. Wouldn't be wondering about the lair to be started. Yeah, you don't want to walk off creep here. What's that? Just the Overlord trying to get a scout in. Sees some Hellions, sees some more stuff being in production, sees the tech lab on the starport. So that could be some intel as well. And yeah, it is Cloak being researched. Not sure if that actually will be used since we have no Banshee, but let's wait for that to happen. Yeah, and it's cancelled, so maybe that was a fake. And we just... Oh, actually, I see it was a fake. It's going to be battle cruisers. Oh, but he didn't see it. Well, I'm not sure if Arctur is aware that this was unscouted. Because the Overlord was quite close. As you can see, like, the vision range ends up right slightly before the fusion core. So let's see if... Oh, what the reaction of Nitix is going to be. We have 3 spores on the way now. And he's actually going back in again. Oh, will he go further enough? 2 Marines there trying to prevent this. We have no more research going on here. And he sees the the fusion core it is. Obviously not a cyber core and a PVZ and a TVZ here. But yeah, Hellions are still here and we're the first battlecruiser on the way. So let's see if Nitix is going to handle this quite nicely. And yeah, you see 4 queens actually being here at the 3rd base. So that's pretty nice. We have 2 more queens in production for Nitix. So it seems like he wants to deal with the battlecruiser by just going for queens and queens. And yeah, as we saw, we have some spores in every base. Or at least 1 for every base. Another barracks coming up. 2 actually. And 2 armories it is as well. On the other side, it's centrifugal hooks. Okay, let's take a look at this. Queen goes down. Oh man, this is so damn annoying. And yeah, there you go. 3 queens there. The 4th one doesn't want to help. But still they force the... Oh, yeah, they force the battlecruiser to go away. Hellbats though going into the 3rd base. But yeah, they're defended pretty nicely. Also, workers have been pulled, so he didn't really lose that many. He's up to 8 worker losses, so it's not that big. 3 queens still there. I would like a creep tumor over here actually to be able to follow the battlecruiser just a little bit more. So, was there a second one? No, it was just a 1 battlecruiser, and then that's it. So afterwards, yeah, since he was going for double armory, we can see double upgrades from that already. But he's also going for stim. And +1 attack for marines. So he's planning on going for some more marines here. So battlecruiser trying to reduce the creep just a bit. Oh, nice transfuse, and he'll just get away with that. Yeah, focuses the spine, but I think this is going to just port back. Yeah, there we go. In the meantime, Arctur was going for a 3rd base, and yeah, it's already running just quite nicely. The 4th base on the left-hand side for Nitix is almost halfway done here. Creep spread looks pretty nice actually for Nitix, since he has a lot of queens, he can afford that pretty easily. And yeah, that's not only nice for vision, but also for following the battlecruisers. Also, I like the creep tumors in the main base, as I said before. They look pretty sharp, so you can just follow the battlecruisers if they come in. And then, Marine Hellion tank push with 1 battlecruiser coming up. Some more factories coming in as well. And it's just Zergling, Baneling and some queens to defend for Nitix. But there is a run by, so that looks good. Pull back all the units for his opponent. Let's see how many more can he get. It's 3, 4, 5 workers going down, and then that's it. But yeah, we have some low workers here. So let's actually see if he actually is going to repair them. Okay, the Medivacs will deal with that. And we have the army moving out for Arctur here. But yeah, looks like a good position to get into. Banelings actually rolling in without any fear, and it looks like they're just rolling through. They don't really care about the tanks in the center here. And Hydra's also dealing pretty nicely with the battle cruisers. So it looks like we have Nitix just following through here. Actually sacrifices one of the Banes into the tank. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I think he simply doesn't care. He has the oh boy, big connection with the Banelings. 11 go down instantly. Very good job by Nitix here, defending, going for some pressure, and now he's just returning back. Just, yeah, might want to go for some creep tumors then. And then further his way over to the other side again. His fourth base is up, starts to run just a bit. And on the other side, yeah, Arctur has his fourth base put over to the right hand side as well. Okay, so upgrade wise, we have +1 melee. Actually, it is. Oh, the Banes! Oh boy, that is 20 workers going down. That's a lot. That's a big catch here for Nitix. Really good job, and yeah, just lowering the depot wasn't a good idea for Arctur here. This Overseer still being there. Let's see if that, or how long that is going to be the case. Scan goes down, so this is some sort of an intel that there will be some Zerg, or that there will be some Terran on the creep. So the Zerg, which is Nitix, is going to prepare for that. Oh boy, that can end so badly. Oh, he scouts this. Does he see though? Does he see it? Yeah, he did. That actually is the battlecruiser in the top left. So yeah, the Hydras are aware of that. Fifth base started for Nitix on the left hand side. Will he just go for the depots? Oh boy, 4 workers and the tank. Not the best catch he can get, but also he forces Arctur to rebuild the depots there. So yeah, we have the push coming over direction 5th base of Nitix. Will there be enough stuff to hold? I think it should be enough, right? If he reacts properly, yeah, with the Banes at least he should be able to hold here. He actually gets the base and no cancel. I'm really surprised about that. Okay, battlecruiser at the top center. I guess he should just restart bases on either side of the map. I mean, yes, there is a battlecruiser and it's really annoying to have your base attacked by that one. But still, yeah, what's the cost of not doing so? Creep reduced in the center of the map, but good connections, and he does not get the medivacs though. And yeah, we have another base coming up for Nitix over here as well. So it looks like he's going for that plan as well. Yeah, the battlecruiser goes to the main base, and we have the hit squad on the left hand side still. Banelings are there though. Let's see, and Arctur is on point, caring about his units. So we have one Thor, which should be a waypoint fail here. Oh, can he be surrounded by the Zerglings though? Oh, he's not going to get surrounded. But yeah, he might go down anyways. Banelings going into the middle line again. The tanks won't survive this. I mean, it's a big trade of Zerglings as Banelings actually. We have the drop going for the base at the left hand side, but this one's still alive. The battlecruiser, I have no clue where it is. Did it fall? Yes, the battlecruiser went down. But let's take a look at this. Third base, fourth base actually of Nitix under pressure, but we have Ultralis coming in, which looks pretty nice for him then. And also, I mean, this Overseer is like a money Overseer, right? 3-3 on the way, as we can see, it's halfway done. The creep spread actually approaching the what is the third base, I think it was for an Arctur. And it will just go on the high ground. So he should reduce the creep over here, which then again, if Nitix is just, yeah, putting his army over to the left hand side, potentially, which is not the case, it's still back at home. If he would put over his army in this location, and he sees all the opponent's army over here to clear the creep, then yeah, it would open a window to actually go for this base. Okay, seems like he's actually going for that. Some sort of a run by. This drop or this push on the left hand side, not seeing a thing. And yeah, he's opening the rocks. And he's going in over here. Oh, he's trying to get some tanks though. Not that successful, but... So, work account. 11 ahead for Nitix. We have a drop at the top for Arctur. Army supply is in favor for Nitix now. But other than that, yeah, army wise, it's more or less the same. Like, upgrade wise is more or less the same. And we can see upgrades finishing for Arctur, like all the upgrades. It's vehicle and combat upgrades. So bio and mech on 3-3. That's pretty impressive by Arctur. Oh, and he catches the tanks off guard, unsieged. Oh boy, this looks very bad. Nice lightning clouds going down on top of the tanks. And Nitix is actually just walking through here. The tanks can't do a thing. The Thors, they are just lifted by the medivacs. No clue if he could ever hold this. We have a counter aggression though over here. Some workers will go down there as well. And let's see how this push goes on the other side. Obviously, this base goes down. But can Arctur hold at some other spot? I'm not sure, guys. There is a tank. There is some Thors. But the depots are lowered. He can just be surrounded. The Zerglings get in. We have the Ultras connecting as well. And the GG is called by Arctur. Nitix takes the second point for the Micro T team and therefore the 2-0 lead. We are here with map 3, which is going to be played on Turbo Cruise, bottom left. Here we go with the player for the Hasu players. It is ELESTRAGO. Or ELESTRAGO, if you want to pronounce it the more Spanish way. But yeah, Terran here. Barracks obviously being the thing, but then again we had the second refinery. But let's hop over. Sorry. Well, my voice is going to cut down. I'm just going to drink some water after introducing his opponent. Top right hand corner, another Terran. Here we go for the Micro T team. It is Loulis. And then let's see. Let me actually get some water into my glass so I can get through the game. Okay, so it was double gas and we have the factory already on the way for ELESTRAGO, while we have double barracks into double Reaper for Loulis. Interesting choices being taken here. So what is that going to be all about? Looks like Loulis is aiming for the expansion, while on the other side it doesn't really seem like that's any thought of it. We have the starport coming up. So this could be a battle cruiser build. But yeah, we have no ramp. And oh boy, we have the Reaper coming in. So this is going to be delayed. And we have the second Reaper as well. So that should be approaching soon. There it is. But can he delay this one more time? Oh, we have the first Hellion out and another Reaper. So I guess the harass of Loulis is dead now. But at least he knows what's coming at him. So he's not canceling the command center. But I guess, yeah, he might just, go for a bunker, maybe on the high ground. But it's on the low ground, actually. Okay. So Banshees it is. Goes for another worker kill. And loses one of his Reapers. So, yeah, it's okay, I guess. And also he knows what's going on. That's the more important part of everything here. And actually he's just going for more barracks. It's not like he's going for the factory to just defend with the tank or whatever. He's just like, okay, I'm fine. I can just go for some more Marines. And then that's going to be it. Also Stim has started. One Marauder already being in here. And yeah, okay, he has some workers and he's going to lose them. Where's the army actually on the high ground? Okay, gets the Reapers. Easy as it is. Hellion is still behind the mineral line though. And the Cyclone coming up as well for ELESTRAGO. while we have the Banshee also approaching their way across the map. But missile turrets going up already all over the place for Loulis. Okay, so the Hellion will be dealt with. Cyclone will be dealt with as well. Oh, but there's a sweet spot for the Banshee, like 3 kills already. That's something. And we have ELESTRAGO in the meantime going for the command center, so that looks kind of good, alright. Okay, so let's see. With all the turrets around, I'm kind of wondering that there's no turret over here. So you can actually spot the Banshee, maybe dealing damage to the bunker. But yeah, I think he's kind of fine against the Banshees, no matter what. Okay, yeah. At least they get spotted easily. Yeah, they might actually go for a worker or two, but they're not going to be a big threat to do anything. Scan goes down for Loulis, just wants to know what's going on the other side. Sees quite a few mules over here for ELESTRAGO. While Loulis having the same worker count, but then having a better army, or a bigger army at least. Let's see. Oh, the Marines moving out. That is going to hurt a lot. Will he use a scan though? I think he should, right? Oh no, he's just going back. Oh, did he see the Banshees actually stopping? I don't think so. And yeah, you can see this is hurtful for Loulis. And now my thought of having a turret over here, that would be a big one. And yeah, ELESTRAGO also doing a good job, just keeping it on the edge, so if there would be a scan for Loulis and a stim forward potentially, yeah, he could just try and fly away and maybe the stim would run out before. And there you go. There's not going to be any scan at all. We have the Banshee having no energy left though. Okay, and finally we have a starport. So as you can see, that's also a thing. We could have Loulis going for a scan and trying to take out the Banshees, but on one hand, the Banshees were microed pretty nicely, and also he has no starport yet. So therefore there was no healing, or there is no healing for now, which is a big thing for Loulis. So he can't really walk out, he can't push into this, no matter how high his supply is. Yeah, tanks are all over the place on the other side. Upgrade wise, no, we have combat shields at least for his opponent. And Loulis marching out again, scan goes down, and we have one Banshee going down, second Banshee will be taken down before it runs out of the scan, or flies out of the scan as well. So at least this threat is eliminated. And we have a drop going over for ELESTRAGO. Loulis is actually walking across the map. I'm kind of wondering, doesn't he want to wait for someone MediVacs to actually heal up his full army? Or is he just so convinced of his opponent not having anything? Maybe being too greedy? And yeah, he will have to face the drop inside of his main pretty soon. And there's nothing to defend. Okay, he could see now. He's not moving back though. Oh, this is going to hurt. Yeah, he's going back just a bit to not have to deal with the... Okay, he actually loses the medivac. That's pretty bad. But on the other side, Loulis, yeah, he's trying to get somewhere to defend. The reactor goes down and Loulis is not doing a thing on the other side. His army stands still. Also, there are 3 tanks in position to actually deal with the Marines, so it won't do that much. Anyways. So yeah, 11 workers lost for Loulis with this attack, which is a very good catch for ELESTRAGO. And yeah. Oh, we just saw +1 finishing at exactly the same second. That's pretty nice. Or no, actually it was finished before. It was just switching the overlays. Sorry. Okay, but yeah. Oh, do you really want to stim here your full army and run into 3 tanks? I kinda doubt that. You should go for a third base and then that's it. I mean, Loulis is in the position to actually do so. So yeah, that would be my advice for him. Oh, we have the drop coming in again. Oh, he pulled the worker already. Okay, now we have some Marines and they are supported by the workers, so that's nice. And we have a drop to the main. Oh, Loulis, you sneaky boy, but turrets will be there. There's 2 tanks in position, 3, 4 tanks in the main base actually. Oh boy, I'm not sure if that's a good move, but let's see what he can get done here. The tank is getting sieged by Loulis. Good job going over to the left, taking out the Marines. We have the tank of Loulis going down though. Also, he has to deal with the turrets, so the medivacs go down one after the other. And yeah, I mean, he's dealing it some damage, but is it really worth? No, it's not. Loulis leaves the game, and ELESTRAGO takes the first point for the Hasu player. We're on Thunderbird for game 4. Top left hand corner for the Hasu players. It is Mindel, or MindelVK, but yeah, I'll just relate to him as Mindel. Protoss player, yellow, orange, let's say, color. Double gateway, what tells that? We have another Protoss in the bottom right hand corner. Representing the Micro T team, here we go, with EnigmA as the purple Protoss. And yeah, obviously going for the same thing. I mean, if you're a Protoss in a PvP, I mean, in a PvP you most likely will be a Protoss every time, but you'll be go for double gateway, I guess. At least on the higher levels. Because of the safety first reasons. Yeah, workers going over to just scout a bit. And yeah, it will look pretty standard here. We have the same units to start with. It's the sentry and the stalker for either player.
Game paused.
Pause, please, by EnigmA. Yeah, so nothing really here to tell you guys. I mean, Mindel is up by 1 worker. But that is only like, you can see the 1 worker just finished. No, we actually have a lead of 1 worker already. But yeah, nothing happens here. There's a probe. Mindel going for the low ground pylon. Same thing goes on over here, and everything looks exactly the same except for the worker count. That's just a little bit behind for EnigmA now. But that looks a little bit weird actually. I mean, okay, he wants to go for the Nexus earlier. That must be it. As you can see in the mineral count. Okay. What's going on? Come on, let us know. And please don't go for Cyrillic letters. Oh, damn it. Oh, I call it. Okay. So everything seems to be fine. Well, if someone can translate, feel free to do so. Yeah, and that was the worker just going down. While his own probe was taken out early enough. And he was just very slightly ahead on the base. But he's down by 5 workers now? What's going on? Shield battery? I mean, I was looking for a proxy for a second since it looks like kind of weird to me that he's 5 workers down but not really doing anything big. I mean, there is a forge and there is a robo on Mindel's side as well. It's, yeah, okay, maybe it was just more chrono being spent on workers then. Let me check the energy. No, it's actually the same. Man, how did he get ahead by 3 workers? I mean, one was killed, but is EnigmA not really on point here? No, maybe that has something to do with his message just a second ago, or the pause then. And it seems like Mindel wants to go for some push here, placing a pylon at the bottom already. Okay, and shield battery for EnigmA, so he kind of, it feels like he expects a pressure. Adepts coming in over there. First the model is about to finish, +1 attack also for Mindel. Oh, that is... it could be tricky, but with the warp prism... Yeah, EnigmA also going for +1. He's a little bit behind, but not that far. But let's see how many workers can Mindel get here. It's 2. It's 3. It's 4. Oh, that looks good. The model obviously helping a lot here. Oh, we can get another worker. Down goes the 1. But yeah. Still, 5 workers. 6 workers going down. That's pretty big for Mindel here. Not only did he have the lead already, but he just took down 6 additional workers, which ends up being a lead of 12. Now 13 workers for the Hasu player. Oh man, that looks hard to take for EnigmA. Do we have a warp prism out? Not for Mindel at least. And EnigmA just wants to go for it. I mean, he has the better army count, yes. But is he in the situation to actually go for it? We have 2 immortals on the other side as well. Oh man. Also, Mindel has +1 finished. How far is it on the other side? Should be finishing soon as well. I mean, that should be something he's waiting for. Oh, but this is a big scout. Mindel knows. Mindel knows. 2 shield batteries, a 3rd one right there in the back. Another pylon actually as well. So Mindel knows what's going on. He knows that his opponent is on... Yeah, what should be some sort of an all-in. Yeah, get some workers, but he's not... Oh, I was about to say he's not attacking into this at all. Oh, nice catch actually going for the robo here. That could actually be a big thing. Also, Zealot weapon going down and he's killing a lot. The one model though going down for EnigmA. And he's not saving the second one either. Oh boy. I think if he would have just saved the 2 immortals, EnigmA would have been in a pretty decent spot. Because his opponent didn't have a robo anymore. And therefore he wasn't able to do anything else than just building gateway units for quite some time. EnigmA could have just gone for like 2 more immortals, maybe 3 in the time, let's say 2 immortals, until we have another one coming out for Mindel. And with the immortal lead in a scenario like this, oh boy. I think EnigmA could have had a chance, despite the worker deficit, to just overwhelm his opponent in a bit. But now I think, yeah, Mindel shouldn't be giving this away. So it's more gateways for Mindel. We have +2 on the way. And actually for EnigmA it's resonating glaives? What's that for? Okay, and there's actually 2 immortals against 0. That's the big thing, like, if he would have just taken out his immortals, I mean it was 2 immortals, he was doing a really good job by focusing the robo there. I really liked that move. Despite the fact that he was not really microing the immortals, and one of them got really down in terms of HP, it still survived and there was a chance to actually keep that alive for a little bit longer. Then it was focused down because he was microing somewhere else, and that, yeah, the fight went down from that point on. And now, seems like Mindel is on the run. He's at 70 over 44 army supply. It looks like there is no immortal for EnigmA, which kind of gives me the thought that this could end right here. Mindel just goes up. We have some force fields going on, but they're not going to do anything. Big force field going down for Mindel right here. We have a recall, but almost everything, I think everything just died, and EnigmA leaves the game right here. This wasn't his one to take, but Mindel equals out the series by taking this game, so we will be going to the ace. The ace match will be played on no repugnancy. Right here we are in the bottom left hand corner with the Hasu player. Here we go with Mindel. Protoss, orange color. Let's go. And he's actually walling up on the low ground. It's interesting already. So yeah, let's see what the player in the top right is going to do. He's representing the Micro T team. Here we go. Pew pew. So yeah, this looks like expansion first. Gas and pool. Standard opener there. And also, I have to say, I like people walling off at the low ground instantly. Looks pretty good. Maybe I also... No, it actually is the case most of the time, right? It's just a PvP thing. That was... Maybe my brain was just stuck in the PvP from before. Okay, expansion finishes. Speed will start right now. Yeah, there we go. Overlord is saved there. We have an adept coming out. Next is on the way. And Stargate it is for Mindel. And Pew Pew already going for the third. Yeah. Mindel also turning around, just making sure that the third base actually started, and this wasn't a fake. Okay, there we have the cancel. So yeah, it looks like... Okay, let's see what Mindel is going to go for. Is it Phoenix first or Oracle instantly? Oh, do we see a Void Ray? It's Oracle. I mean, Void Ray also would only be a viable option if you already saw the Roach Warren, I guess. But yeah, that didn't happen, and... Oh, he should take down the plates though. He was starting it before. And we have some sort of a supply block here. For Pew Pew, as you saw, extractor tick just right there. Spore crawler on the way. Yeah, so he's going on with the Overlord, and he actually knows about it. Okay, creep spread is like 2 active tumors. I like that already. Roach Warren started. That's another gateway. And there we have... Oh, what's going on? Oracle gets in 2 kills. He's missing that one. I mean, I had it in mind, but it was just sneaking across the map, and I didn't see it on the minimap. So yeah, 2 kills on that one. But... Okay, he's actually meeting with his Oracle brother now. And we have some Zerglings, yeah. But they won't go for anything here. No way to get in. So let's take a look at this. 3 queens are there already. Oh boy, yeah. You don't want to fly into that. And Pew Pew already starting his creep spread. 2 more tumors over here. Actually, a third one just dropped, I guess. No. But there's one more, there's one more. So the 4th base will be pretty easily taken as well, or at least will be protected by creep spread, at least to have the potential of going for it. So Pew Pew, yeah, just scouting for the 3rd, knows that it's there. I mean, he didn't scout the Nexus, but he knows. Oh, our drones are under attack, and one Oracle goes down. Two. Yeah, that's not a decent trade. Like, don't want to lose your Oracles. You need them for... Oh, there actually is a Void Ray. Interesting choice. But yeah, you want to have your Oracles to just tank the army later on, so you don't want to lose them, I guess. And right now it looks like a lot of Roach production going down for Pupu. And does he just want to pressure the third base? Or does he just want to run through? Is he going for tunneling claws going into the main base? At least roach speed is on the way, so that's the beginning, the necessary thing to actually make your way across the map, I guess. Okay, drop going over to the main base now. Mindel trying to do something. 2 Archons in here. Some roaches split up to go for that, and yeah, okay. Zealots won't do that much over here. Let's see what the Archons can do. 4 kills it is. And they actually can get some Overlords. That's pretty nice for Mindel as well. So he's supply blocking his opponent. War Prism is still there. That's kind of nice. We already have 4 Overlords started instantly. Oh, but that's pretty damn good. War Prism going down, I think. We might just recall that in the corner, right? Yeah. Okay, what's the next step? 4th base it is for Pupu. Some more creep spread it is for him as well. On the other side we have the 3rd base. We have 2 Archons alive, 2 Immortals there as well. And we have 1 Void Ray. Actually, the 2nd one just finishing. Plus 2 on the way, and Pupu going for Swarm Hosts. Oh boy. Do we have the Nidus on the way? Yes, we have. So yeah, I expect the units to get in here. And the Nidus just to be dropped over there. He's actually trying to get the Roach, but will he? Seems like he will, yes. Still, 4th base is just finishing. Knight is starting at the bottom. And scouted by the Oracle. It was just a little bit too early to go for that location. It looks like he will just push into the 2nd base with his army as soon as we have the Locust being dropped to the 3rd base. Okay, so Locust going in. Yeah, Void Rays trying their best. 3rd base is under pressure by the Locust, and we have the Roaches just going back there. Let's see what the Locust will do. Nice stasis ward actually, and he's not really using his Locust to the best extent. Another Knight is on the left hand side in the meantime. But I really like the stasis ward over here by Mindel. I mean, the army supply though looks pretty damn good for Pupu here. Locust will take some more seconds, but oh boy. It looks very good. I mean, obviously the army supply for Pupu is partly Swarm Host, which means that there will be less consistent damage. Okay, you don't want to have that happening. And he actually flies over, and he will get some units down here. Oh man. That was a very good move by Mindel to lose as few as possible. But then we have the army of Pupu just pushing into the 3rd base now. But it seems like he's disengaging already. Another knight is coming right next to this one. Oh boy. Keeps the Nidus alive and doesn't get the Void Ray though. But at least we have the Nidus alive, a 2nd one right next to it. And that forces the army to go over to the left again. But Pupu, is he also pulling his army? Seems like that's the case over here. And he wants to sandwich the army, maybe? Catch it off guard, just... Yeah, let's just go for the Nexus, I guess. Or no, he's just going for the workers. And now the Nexus it is... Yeah, it will get some damage, but it's not going to die for now. Not for now, at least. Okay, good Biles raining down. Nitix in the main base of Mindel. Oh, boys. That is pretty hard to take. And Mindel's army also is pretty much out of position. That's very bad. That's very bad. But... oh boy, he gets the Nitix. That's at least something. But also he split up some roaches to take down the Nexus. That's good for Pupu, so there's Mindel down to 2 bases. I mean, he has the workers, but he doesn't have everything he needs to just mine from them. Zealot run by to the bottom right hand corner. There are some spines, so that should be dealt with pretty easily. What's that? Some locusts. Oh! Almost got an immortal. So close. Okay, recall to get the zealots out. I like that as well. So he's really caring about every unit that he has. Another Nitix to the bottom right. That's good. Yeah, it will put some fear into Mindel's mind, and also it's good to just have units all around. Both players are at +2. While we have Pupu now going for the Spire. Oh, the Baiting connections weren't that good actually. Pupu's army looks pretty alright, but oh boy, we have that many immortals. We have Locusts coming in now, so that will be a problem for Mindel, and he knows he has to retreat. Because yeah, how many swarm hosts do we actually have? 12 swarm hosts. So the army supply is in favor of Pupu, but what kind of quality is the army then? So yeah, let's see. Locusts will have to wait for a little bit more until they can be respawned. So let's see what the Zerg will do. Is just going in, exploding all the Zergling, the Banelings into the Archons, but will this be enough? The Locusts are ready now, so let's see. They are flying in, and I think Mindel will just try to run. Or will he? His supply is down to 70 against the 100 supply Zerg. And I guess, yeah, he just F2 moved because, yeah, there was a Void Ray checking for Nitix over here. So I kind of think that Pupu will go for some more Nitixes. He knows where the opponent's army is. The Locusts are not finished yet. Oh, but we have Adrenal Glands coming in. Let's see what he can do with the army that he has. Locusts will be coming in from the left-hand side right now. And that might be a pretty decent flank to see what's going on right there. The Immortals actually getting into a spot where they can't run anymore and where they can't be saved. Or will they? They're just stutter stepping forward, but the Locusts, they're just doing such a good job. All these Immortals will go down. The Void Ray is still there, but oh boy, this looks very good. Pupu at 100 against 40 army supply. We have the Zealots also being taken down easy peasy by stutter stepping forward. The Archon not doing a thing as well. Yeah, we have some more Zealot weapons, which is good against the Zerglings. Obviously, we have one Void Ray available for Mindel still. But overall, the army supply, it's 92 against 19. Even if there's no anti-air, and this Void Ray will just take out every unit in theory. Oh boy, will this take a long time. And he's not even trying to go. I'm not sure why he's staying over here. Pupu has such a big lead. Maybe he just wants to max out before getting in. Okay, he actually didn't go for the Greatest Spire already. So let's see. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Locust just taking down this one. And we have the base going down. We have a Nitix in the main base, but nothing coming out of that one. Okay, it actually was taken down by the Zealots. Still, another base taken down. Mindel has replaced this one. Still, 18 workers went down. He's down to 42 now. And it looks like the GG is there. Well played, has been called by Mindel, and Pupu takes the ace match and therefore the 3-2 victory for the Micro T.